have Dr. Sirri with us today, who is an MP, a member of the British Empire. He studied physiology and biochemistry as a bachelor degree, and also he had a master degree in pharmacology, both in London University. He studied medicine in the Imperial St. Mary's Hospital Medical School, right? That's right. And right now he is a vice president of the British Medical Association of Enfield and Harrogate. Real happy to have you here with us today. Thank you.
I'm also happy to be able to speak to you all.
So we're going to talk about cholesterol. Often people say I have high cholesterol. Could you please explain in simple terms what cholesterol is?
Well, first of all, people should not be afraid of cholesterol, because cholesterol is a building material. Just like when you build a house, what do you need? You need sand, you want cement, like Greek people say cemento, okay, and lime, all this. So cholesterol is a building material which is required in making the hormones, a lot of hormones. Also, it is used in the structure of the cells. Cell membranes are made of structure, mainly in the brain. Also, I can give you an example like vitamin D is made from cholesterol. In the liver, cholesterol is also converted into bile juice. Bile juice is required for digestion. So it is required in many parts of the body. And as I said, it is very, very essential. But what it is that about the cholesterol, people confuse. They think cholesterol is fat. No, it's not fat. Cholesterol is an organic molecule. Fat is different. When you have a lot of fats, and what happens if you eat a lot of sugar, it converts into glycogen in the liver. Then you have more sugar. What happens? Glycogen becomes fat, like this, in the adipose tissue. So if this was all cholesterol, I'd be dead by now. I'd have cholesterol everywhere. Cholesterol and fat are two different things. A lot of my patients ask me about it. They think cholesterol is fat. It's not. It's something that body needs it. That's the main thing.
So it's a building material.
That's
we
right.
all need that. We are made of
like
that.
You need everyday carbohydrates, you need everyday protein, you need everyday cholesterol. Minimum 1 gram a day is produced by the liver. Never mind that certain vitamins we have to take it daily in the body, but liver itself produces 20% of the required cholesterol. So altogether we get about 1 gram a day cholesterol, which is about 1,000 milligram. When we eat something in the diet, we get about between 250 to 300 milligram of the cholesterol. So it's daily requirement. So there's a balance.
Okay. So doctors say we have good and bad cholesterol. That can be confusing. Could you explain that too?
Even the doctors get confused on that, because there's no such a thing, bad cholesterol, good cholesterol. All cholesterol is good. Only the difference is that people don't understand what cholesterol is. Now, cholesterol is a waxy stuff, fatty stuff. Therefore, it has to be transported by a vehicle, like a car or any vehicle, to the essential parts, like to the brain, to the cells, to the liver, everywhere. So it is the transporting system is called bad and good. Now, there are two types of transport. I can give you an example. One is, let's say, called tractor, brings certain stuff to the farms. The other one is by the lorries. So the lorries are given different name. So lorries are transporting so-called good cholesterol. It's called high density. How do you remember high and low? I'll tell you why. And the tractors transporting the cholesterol not to the liver, which it should go, or to the cells. It is direct to the arteries. This is arteries, okay, and arteries, and it goes into the arteries. So the thing is that we need the cholesterol to be modified to make good position and to go to the liver. So the name we give to the tractors, or which is called in medicine lipoproteins, okay, we call them low density transport, low density cholesterol. You shouldn't call transport, low density transporter, but this one takes the cholesterol to the arteries, which we don't want it. We want them to go to the liver. And the lorries, which is containing or taking the cholesterol to the liver or to the good sides, like less cells and where we need it, it's called good cholesterol. The thing is, body has got balance. You have enough tractors, enough lorries to carry these good and bad things. We call it so. But when the balance goes off, is the problem. Now, when you have too much tractors carrying too much cholesterol transport to the arteries, you can get blockage in there. So we call that you have high cholesterol. But when you have a lot of lorries, because high density, think of high, good, like high quality.
Okay.
Think of bad, it's low quality. So LDL thing is bad, HDL is good. That's how I associate even myself. So when you have high LDL, it's good. You don't get good heart attacks or blockage because it removes all the cholesterol from the arteries into the liver. So very people has got this golden gift from God that they have HDL. This is hereditary, how much transport system you have. It's not as the food we make. So your transport system is in the body, inherited by your mom and dad. Some families have a lot of HDL, good one. Some people have a lot of bad ones, like a lot of tractors or a lot of lorries. So did I make myself clear? If not, tell me, because it's very important.
I think I got it.
Yeah,
I hope
if you got it, it's
so
good.
it's just two different directions. One is
different
good, one is bad.
That's it. Two different transports. One is transporting to the where it should go, to the liver. One it takes to the artery, what we don't need it. So it becomes congested. When you have a lot of cholesterol in arteries, what is arteries? Arteries is sandosolina. Okay, so it takes the roads. Okay, takes all the good stuff to everywhere.
We need the roads clear,
yes,
so
right.
we
If
don't
not,
need
the
the
roads become
tractors there.
plus it's sticky. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, great. So what happens if one has high cholesterol? You told me that if you have a high LDL.
Okay. High cholesterol is excellent. That's what I said. So what happens that it lowers the cholesterol in the blood vessels. We want the cholesterol in the right places. Like let's go to the liver. Liver changes it. We want to go the cholesterol under the skin. So when you have sunshine and radiation like UV light onto the skin, you have a type of cholesterol there which is converted into vitamin D. Yeah. So you want the cholesterol with the right places. HDL does this, but low cholesterol, bad cholesterol doesn't do these good things. But it is a cholesterol, we need it. So it accumulates in the arteries, so it closes blockage of the arteries, which I can talk later on. So when it blocks it, what happens? Less blood flow, less transport system. Don't forget, blood is not just containing the cholesterol, it transports sugar, it transports oxygen, it transports vitamins, everything. So if you narrow it, so not enough goes in. So we don't want that. So that is difference in bad and good, and hormones production, everything goes well.
Okay.
So.
Does it affect the heart? What are the risks?
Yes, it does. As I said to you, because smaller the arteries, okay, there we got the worst thing. God created everything so nicely, but in the heart, unfortunately, it didn't develop very good big arteries, so that, and also good connections. So you get some of the artery gets narrower and narrower and narrower. So what happens that, suppose you have a field, you got tomatoes there, you got cucumbers, you got aubergines, okay? You got these pipes, solinas, okay? It's called blood vessels going and taking the vitamins, everything. So if you go to tomatoes or things, this solina gets thinner, smaller. Suppose like if it's this size, okay? And it becomes like that, smaller, not enough goes in. So same thing here. This is the artery or solina, okay? So if I show you like this, okay? This is the cholesterol. It blocks it. I'm going to talk to you about this later on, other things as well. These are also sticky red blood cells. Sticky red blood cells, cholesterol, calcium, causes stuff called atheroma. So atheroma is a blockage of the arteries. And in the heart, we have very small arteries that's blocked. So when it's blocked, not enough blood goes there, not enough vitamin, water goes there, and not enough oxygen. Therefore, that section of the heart or that section of the tomatoes or things, they don't develop very well. And gradually they die. If only one or two dies, we call it, you have a small heart attack, myocardial infarct, so you can recover. But if it's blockage heavy, few tomatoes go, all the tomatoes goes, so does the heart goes, you die as well. So that is the heart attack, means they die slowly. So when artery is open, it's like that, little vessel like that. When it's blocked, it's like that. You see, it's blockage, not enough goes through. So cholesterol, too much cholesterol, it shouldn't be there. It should be in the liver and the places where we need it. That and red cells and other things, it blocks. Well, okay, as we get older, this does happen, but this happens in young people where you get narrowing of the vessels. That is why we call it high cholesterol is no good, because we're not saying that high DL is good. You just said that this is what happened to you. So too much cholesterol is what it does to you. It is good, but too much is no good. Anything too much is no good. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean, even too much money is no good. You know what?
Sometimes it affects people.
Yeah.
So let's talk about something really Greek or Cypriot. Does eating halloumi cheese affect your heart?
Well, with halloumi cheese, forget about cholesterol. The damage is from the salt.
Oh, okay.
It is the salt that affects the blood pressure, everything. So halloumi is made of milk, okay? You don't put anything else. But when you make creams and when you get butter or heavy cheese, what happens? You collect all that fat bit out. But when halloumi, that's why soup roasts are good. You don't add anything else. It's just made from milk, like nari, halloumi, all this made from milk for yogurt. So whatever you have in yogurt, you have in halloumi as well, same. But when you make cheese or butter, you collect the fat bit only. But here it's just milk, nothing else. So it's not concentrated fat, so it's good for you. But anything too much is no good either. But in summer, you need halloumi because people lose salt. So with karpuzi, with the watermelon, you make with the halloumi, that's why soup roasts are strong. They know what to do. I mean, some people laugh at us, why you want salt with sugar? But it helps. And also, it's out of the question.
It's a good combination.
But the thing is that also, God made the body in such a way that to transport sugar into the cells, you need salt. So salt is a carrier. Maybe some other time we talk on that. I don't want to confuse you, but to go together.
Okay, so we can
halloumi
eat...
is good, yeah, but not too much. Anything too much is no good.
You can eat halloumi.
And it's better to have the less salty one. But I asked one person, why did you make less salty one? He says, if it is very less salty, they don't last very long. You have to put, we lose money. So in that case, you tell the Cypriots, don't eat too much, just one is enough.
Okay. So halloumi is made of milk, and milk
animal
is
product, yeah.
Animal products. Does oil, which is not made from animals, it's made of plants.
You mean
olive oil?
Okay.
Is it bad for the heart? Is it bad? Is it high cholesterol?
Okay. First of all, cholesterol does not come from plants. Cholesterol comes from animal only.
Okay.
And the worst ones is beef. And there's cheese, butter, and pork is bottom, because pork is sometimes is white meat, sometimes red meat. It depends if you are Greek or Turkish, whatever thing. So, but pork is good because it's less cholesterol than the beef. Okay, it comes from animal. Even egg contains it, but egg is good. You don't need too much anyway. So even some sort of shellfish, like shrimps, they can cause cholesterol, but meat is the worst one, like lamb. Okay. Now, plant does not make cholesterol. What plant does, they make something like cholesterol. It's called phytosterols. Phytosterols. It is like
in Greek.
But it's phyto means like plant type. It is not cholesterol. It doesn't cause any damage. In fact, it's good, like olive oil. When you eat together olive oil, salads, things like that, they go faster than cholesterol because it's also transported with can be transported special transport. So cholesterol is not transported. So less cholesterol goes on. So we Cypriots are good because we have salads with every meal. So when you have salads with it, some of the cholesterol goes away. So they don't know this, but this is a good thing to have lots of salads. Take some of it, but I'm not telling people with high cholesterol eat too much meat and with the salad at the same time. Anything too much is no good. So phytosterols comes from the Greek word anymore. Is a plant oil. It's not cholesterol, and in fact, it's good for you.
Okay, I think it's better if it's not cooked, right? the olive oil if it's just
I leave that
virgin
to you. I'm not a good cook. I'll ask my wife, but I know she doesn't cook with olive oil. We always use cold olive oil.
Okay.
I know people say that if it's cooked, it can be carcinogenic. What? Anything that is fresh, you should be cooked anyway. Like a lot of salads, Chinese boils and cook. But I mean, if something is raw, why kill by heating it? Heating kills the vitamins anyway. So I think
better raw.
Just put olive oil everywhere. Even your body when you sunbathe is good for you.
So can one reduce the cholesterol levels by eating healthy diets?
Yes, I mean, as we said, cheese, meat, if you eat too much, it contains cholesterol, but don't forget, body also produces. So if we take too much cholesterol, the liver has got this thermostat, like you have some radius, like some of the heating problems, and you adjust it. If the body gets too hot, what happens? Stops. Okay? So what happens if you have too much cholesterol coming in from the intestine, from the food? The liver stops making its own cholesterol to balance it. So one, diet. Two, exercise, because you burn it. I mean, your body needs cholesterol, cells, muscles, everything, and exercise is good. Number three, they say that certain food, like as I said, Faceton, it contains in peanuts. So Cypriots and Greeks eat a lot of peanuts. Is good, and also
without
avocado.
Salt, it's better,
yeah,
I think.
Avocado, peanuts, and enginari, what's called artichokes. That also contains these phytosterols, and it can decrease the cholesterol level. But what my patients tell me, and I've done it, it really works. You take walnut, you break it about 5-6 walnut, put in a glass of water at night, 5 or 6. In the morning, drink the liquid from the glass. Reminds me, I have a drink as well. Drink it and eat the walnut. It also reduces the cholesterol. But on the other hand, I'll come back to it again. Unfortunately, it is mainly hereditary. It's bad luck that you have low density cholesterol. Okay, it means like transport. So we balance it. So if you have cholesterol plus you do all this, it gets worse. So instead reducing it, also we use medicine called statins. What is statins? Okay, always read the papers. Statins are excellent, prevents. Okay, but also every single drug is a poison. Even paracetamol takes poison. Anything that medicine is poison, but if it does good and less harm is better. So what is a statin? A statin is a poison. Okay, how does it act? It acts in the liver and inhibits the production of cholesterol. So what happens? There's enzymes. Enzymes is something that you need in the production of certain things. Okay, you put something to do it. So it stops these certain enzymes. I don't want to go into medicine so much to complicate people, but this enzyme is something that enhances this enzyme, so you produce less cholesterol.
So
but
if you have a problem with high cholesterol, you need
if you can't stop with exercise, all these things, then you need it. But after having said that, sometimes to lower it too much is not very good. It's got also other side effects of the medicine as well. So that's how it acts. I wish that's what they're trying now, to invent a medicine that will take the cholesterol from the blood vessels, from here, not from the liver. To affect the liver, because if you take a medicine, it doesn't go straight into the liver, onto the enzyme. It goes all over the liver. It goes all over the body. So it has so many side effects.
Okay, so we should try first to reduce it with healthy diet and exercise, and then get to the medicine. Okay, because many people are not happy taking medications. What exactly are the side effects of statins?
Well, before come to that side effect, recent publications say that people on statin apparently have a risk factor of breast cancer. Apparently, it reduces 40% risk factor of the breast cancer. This is what they're saying. But after 2 years, somebody might do research, might say wrong. At the moment, it helps the risk. Also, risk factor of the blockage of the arteries, as mentioned. Okay, so it's got good bits and the bad bits. Now, what are the bad things? What I'm saying, I don't give statins to my patients if they have no risk factor. If they have only cholesterol and it's not too high, no more than 6.6 or 7, I told them to do the diet thing because of side effects. But if they have diabetes, high blood pressure, they smoke, lazy, they don't do any exercise, then the harm is less. Okay, what is the harm? It can damage your muscles, especially in high doses, okay? It can cause liver damage. We know that 1 in 10 people taking statins, especially in high dose, they develop diabetes, which is diabetes is worse than cholesterol. In fact, I know people, they're taking cholesterol tablets and they smoke. The smoking also is worse than cholesterol. Because cholesterol is something your body produces. That means you need something. So it can cause pancreatitis, pancreas damage. And it's very bad. Pancreas is very important. Even can cause diabetes as well. And also, sometimes if it's too much cholesterol, it can cause dizziness. And statins, dizziness, you can get nosebleed, sometimes flu-like illness. People say, I keep sneezing. They don't realize they're on statins. It can cause flu symptoms. They think it's hay fever. Sometimes they get nosebleeds. Sometimes they feel sick, they vomit. Some people, they can't sleep at night. That's also another problem. And some people develop cataract, affect their vision. Before they don't see very well, and then develop cataract. So many side effects. I don't want to mention everything, otherwise people will stop it. For the ladies, okay, it causes wrinkles. Wrinkles for a minute doesn't matter, but it causes wrinkles because it affects the elasticity of the skin. So when you have wrinkles, people don't like it. Sometimes it causes memory problems. Like people, some professor says, don't take cholesterol because it causes dementia, like Alzheimer's, because memory goes. Sometimes, peripheral neuropathy, we call it, like you have bad sensation on the legs. Always think, what am I taking? So if you think it's really, really affecting you, but you need it, what I tell my patients, if you are prescribed, because cardiologists love everything high, 80 milligrams, I tell them, look, what they prescribe, take half of it. They don't hear me now, cardiologists, but so you don't stop it because it is good for you because you need it, otherwise you didn't prescribe. But some people I know, they have no risk factor. Doctor, I'm taking statins so I protect my heart. I said, no, you don't protect your heart if you don't have cholesterol or anything. You cause more damage. That's also wrong. Like some people come to me, doctor, I'm taking daily aspirin because it's good for you. I said, no, if you have a problem, you should take it. So unless you need it and doctors give it to you, don't take it. So many side effects. If you have these side effects, discuss with the doctor. Maybe it can do alternative because there's so many types of cholesterol tablets. Okay, some of them are really give more side effects than this. So doctors can help you. Or start eating avocado, walnuts, all things, exercise, stop smoking, all this helps. Recent studies also show that drinking 1 glass of grapefruit juice together with statins can increase the amount of statin 260%, which is high. Okay, you can say, this is excellent. I'll do that. I'll bring my cholesterol down. It could be beneficial, but if you do it often, it can cause damage. But people should know that if you have a habit that you drink your statins with grapefruit juice instead of water, then they should avoid it.
Okay.
But to people who has heart attack, they give them 80 milligrams of statins like Lipitor, which is very high dose. So for those to stop the damage of the statin so much, maybe they can take some grapefruit. This is a recent thing.
So a glass is fine, but don't drink the whole bottle.
All the time, no.
Okay.
Not all the time.
That's a good bit. This was all really helpful. Thank you so much. And I think we should talk more about smoking next time.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I hope I did not confuse you.
No. Exactly the opposite, actually.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.